Hey guys, well today I am going to be dealing with this transformer. It's sitting in the middle of my driveway. I can't move it, so I'm going to have to take it all apart. So I bought this transformer at an auction recently. I bought this was on a pallet with a bunch of other electrical panels there. I haven't gone through those panels yet, but there's some good money in those ones too. But I bought the whole pallet for $30. 30 bucks. I think I got a really good deal. I should be able to make back all that money and more just from this transformer because it has lots of copper. This thing had a big casing there. That's pretty heavy. I already took it off. So from the copper and the scrap steel, I should be able to make quite a bit of money from this. It also has a little bit of copper down here and some little brass thing. Like these will probably be brass. Yeah, so what I'll have to do first is I'm going to have to undo these nuts here. And so to do that, I have a 3/4 inch socket on a 1/2 inch ratchet, and I'm just going to start cracking them. And then once I have them all cracked, I'm going to go ahead and put the 3/4 inch socket on this adapter for the impact. And then I'll just finish off quick with that, and then I will be able to take off this whole plating here. Yeah, take off this whole top plate here. Once I have that off, I'm going to take a Sawzall and I'm going to cut right down in here. I'm going to have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cuts, and then this will fall off, and then I'll be able to bang the other side out like that, and then I'll have a big chunk of copper. So I'll have 6 pieces of copper from that. Now I'm also going to have to unscrew all these bolts here. Yeah, just like that. And then I'm just going to keep going around. Whoops. I got that top plate off. So every piece of steel that I take off, just a little bit of weight, that makes it a little bit lighter. So next stop, I'm going to cut this with the Sawzall, see how that goes. Obviously that blade must be dull or something. That was a lot of work. Anyways, let's take a look, see what it looks like inside here. Well, that's what it looks like. So the pieces are pretty thick. That just ate through the disc real fast. It's practically gone now. See if I can find a bigger one. Oh, that's heavy. I'm almost through you guys. Just have one more layer to go here, but you can see it's really good copper. Very good copper. I burnt out my saws, my anvil grinder. It was a Mastercraft. It's burnt out. it just made a bad noise and you can smell the smoke. So that's toast. I don't know if I'll try and fix it or not. It's just a Mastercraft. Pretty cheap one, but it's actually lasted me a long time. I'm surprised. I've put a lot of hours on this. I've worked it really, really hard. So that is done. Luckily, I have a backup. It's a scale. It's an old one. I pulled this out of my uncle's barn, and it's going pretty well. So I have a little bit more to go. You can see my this is what I'm using for protection. Just have a face shield and ear stuff. Definitely need it. Definitely need it. Get this last chunk out, and I think it's going to go right now. There we go. So this is going to take me a while, guys. Basically, I have to just peel each piece off of this paper. For the most part, it's coming apart just fine, but a bit tedious. So it's going to take me a little while, and yeah. At least it's nice out. It's not raining. Most of this stuff has an epoxy on it, but I don't think the scrapyard will care about that. Okay, you guys, I'm all done. I got 2 buckets of this stuff. One there, and that one there. It's all copper. It's got a lot of epoxy on it. So I'm pretty sure I'll only be able to get copper number 2 from this stuff, because it's got a lot of epoxy and there's some soldering still left on it and stuff. So I'm going to go for copper number 2. But got my scale out here. We're going to see how much this stuff weighs. So I'm going to set it to pounds. Here we go. Bucket number 1. And it's heavy, guys. It's heavy. 40 pounds. Okay. Yeah, it says 40 pounds there. 40.5 ounces. So we'll do -4 for the tear. So here, let me get my calculator out. Alright, so we'll do 36 pounds of copper. A little bit lighter. Put it right on there. 34 pounds. So another 30 pounds. Oops. Plus 30. So we got 66 pounds of copper. Let me see how much I got paid last time. Alright, so last time I got paid for copper was $2.70. So do times 2.70. It's $178. Pretty sweet. So $178. I also got a couple other things from that transformer. A couple other small things that I got from there. A tiny bit of brass and some little bit of bare bright copper. So that's a bit more. And not to be outdone is the steel part of it, which is quite a bit. So the steel there's the casing left over, and there is the case for it. So right there, I'm gonna say that's about $15 of steel. That is still very, very heavy. So the plus 15. Maybe more, maybe less. So it comes up to about $193 in scrap metal. That is pretty good, considering I only paid $30 for this whole pallet of electrical equipment. So I'll show you what else I got from that pallet. I got all these boxes, and they're all full of copper, and also fuses. There may be some resellable things in there. I got like all that wiring on it, and then I got these panels as well. I got 4 electrical panels here, and they're full of breakers. I got 4 panels, They're full of breakers and full of copper. Wow, I really did pretty well with this auction. So I paid $30 in total. Yeah, definitely making off with a lot of money here, guys. So I'm pretty happy. So just $200 in scrap metal just from that one transformer. I'm a happy camper. That is really good. It was a lot of work to get to the copper to this point. Like I said, it has a lot of epoxy on it, so you'll probably get copper number 2. But you had to separate it all from the paper and the glue and stuff. It wasn't easy. It took a little bit of work, but it's worth it for that amount of money. I know a lot of people will say that that transformer, it was still working. You know, you could try and sell it. I just think that the, contractors who are installing a new transformer like that, they're not going to want to install a used one because they don't know they don't know if it's going to be working or not, and they don't know how long it's going to be working for. And it doesn't look good especially for new builds, new building they're putting up to put a used transformer in for the service. It doesn't look good. It's not a good idea for them. So it would be a very, very hard sell to try and sell a transformer like that to some contractor somewhere, or you'd probably be hanging on to it for a long time, and it's so heavy sitting here in my driveway. I didn't want to have to hang on to it for a long time. So that's how it goes with this one. But if you have something like that, feel free to try and resell it for a little bit more money than what I made. Hopefully that gives you an idea that it's about $200 Canadian in scrap metal. So you try to get a little bit more than that, go for it. Yeah, hopefully you guys liked the video. Give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. All the thumbs up really helps. And let me know what you think. Leave a comment, and we'll see you next time on the next video, guys. Have a great day.